is that feeling to win a big road game, since you've done it now, obviously 20 consecutive times in a playoff series? Is it a familiar feeling? Is it something you soak in, or is it, what is it?
It's one of the best feelings in basketball, in the sense of figuring out a way to win in a hostile environment, and understanding, especially as a lower seed, but in any series, winning on the road is a big deal. It's hard to do. And then you add on the layer of how we've been on the road throughout the course of the regular season. So it was a big night for us, and you could feel the sense of accomplishment, after the game, from everybody on the bench, everybody on the floor. Just how good of a feeling it was. So obviously we got work to do to close out the series, but we needed this one, to snatch momentum back, and hopefully take advantage of it in Game 6.
Steph, was that you who started the Dre Nowitzki thing in the locker room, and just how big was he tonight?
He was awesome, like accepting his role, understanding how he can help us come out the bench, and he still plays 32 minutes, but he was everywhere. Offensively, the way that they're guarding us is huge for him to be aggressive. I know he wanted to finish better than he did, last game, and it looked like he knew right away those lanes would be there, and he was aggressive all night. That fadeaway was we've seen it before early in his career, and he works on it. But there's this kind of a flow to it. He knew he was the game said shoot, and he knocked it down. It was a big momentum play for us. So I joke with him, that might be the new, whenever the statues come down the road, that might be the new post.
Steph, you typically are the ones that catch some of the greats record-wise. But Loon tonight did something that Will has done here and Nate Thurman has done with your franchise in terms of 2 20-rebound games in the series. Just talk about him being in that neighborhood, and also just, I guess maybe it's an unappreciated art of rebounding, but his ability to be great at that.
It's special. I mean, like you said, those are 2 names that are in the rafters. And for him to join, any list with those 2 guys on there, speaks to just how special of a player he is and what he's become. I guess what his the expectation of how he impacts games, at this stage of in the playoffs, and just how important that skill set is. I don't know how he does it. We said it's a relentless effort, but it's just a knack for knowing where to be, and just the attitude that every ball that comes out the rim is his. And for him to do, from Game 5 of the Memphis series, or Game 6 of the Memphis series last year, when he was back in the starting lineup and he had one of these type of nights where it became like Najawan or whatever they used to call it, whatever the nickname is, and what he's been able to do this series, like it's special. And we'd love to see more of it.
Steph, it is a very familiar situation to be closing out and the crowd's going away and silencing them, but to be able to do it with Draymond and Clay out there, you guys have been doing it for so long, and Draymond and Clay just kind of got a little sentimental, saying, that they really cherish it, and maybe as you get older, the fact that you're doing this with the same guys, which doesn't happen a lot in professional sports, just how special a feeling is that part of it?
It's everything, because, each one of us have gone through a lot to try to sustain the level that we're at, and you hear, all the talk about how long can we do it and whatnot, and, our expectations to try to win championships. So I'm not saying that, nights like tonight are, anywhere compared to that. But they are a reminder of how how hard it is to win at this level. Like you said, the reps that we've gone through over the course of a decade to be the players that we are, and try to allow this journey to continue, and not taking it for granted at all, because we're doing something that is very unique and is something that could change at any point. And for us to be in a position that we're still out there, still creating results, like it's really dope.